Ski socks are the most underrated and misunderstood pieces of ski equipment out there. Proper socks are essential to keeping your feet warm, to keeping them dry, and to giving you a seamless, comfortable boot fit. So there's a lot of myths around socks and how they work with boots. For instance, thicker socks are not better or warmer. In fact, thicker socks often cause more discomfort because they create an unnecessary pressure inside of the boot, or they just keep you so warm that you're sweating in there and eventually you get cold. Ski socks come in different cushions. So you have zero cushions, which are thin and no additional padding. It's kind of uniform throughout. And of course, like every ski sock, you've got your elastic around the calf, around the ankle, and around the arch to keep them in place and give you a seamless fit. We typically recommend using a zero cushion sock to break in a new boot, as it's going to create the least amount of pressure between you and the shell. But you can move up to a targeted cushion, which is a really nice option that is nice and thin, like a zero cushion, but it does have some targeted padding in the toes, in the heels, and in the shin, where we are putting most of our pressure in our ski boots. And then you have light cushion, so a little bit thicker cushion in the toes and the heels and in the shin. Right now I'm wearing a light cushion, and you can see that the fabric is a little lighter back here around the calf where I don't need as much padding, and up here in the shin where I'm pushing on the boot harder, I have cushion here in my toes and in my heels. They do make medium and full cushions. I almost never wear them or recommend them, but if I do, it's to fill up a little space in maybe a boot that's like towards the end of its lifespan and the liner is packed out, or for people who just really struggle with poor circulation and run cold. So at the end of the day, it's whatever fits best for you. As long as it's a proper ski sock, it's going to be way better than wearing cotton basketball socks or dress socks. And definitely wearing two socks is a big no-no when it comes to ski boots. Materials wise, you have a choice of merino wool versus synthetic. Merino wool is an all natural fiber that is very sustainably raised across the industry, that has a lot of natural properties that make it ideal for ski socks. One is that it naturally just wicks moisture, so it's going to keep you very dry, which in turn is going to keep you warm. And the other big one is that it's naturally antimicrobial, meaning it's not going to stink, it's not going to build up funk. And so a common question, the other option being synthetic, made of, kind of plastic compounds, a little cheaper, little less durable, but moisture wicking all the same. A common question is, how often should I change my ski socks? Can I wear the same ski sock every day of my vacation? And the answer is you can. You can wear, especially a merino sock, up to 2-3 days of skiing, but I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend having a fresh pair for every day, or having enough pairs that you can sort of rinse them out, let them dry, and rotate them over the course of your ski trip. Because as you ski in them, you're going to sweat, and that's going to build up salt in the material as well as, skin. So keeping a fresh, clean sock is going to help keep you dry and comfortable and make your ski trip as pleasant as possible. So we typically recommend, 3 or 4 pairs to get you through a season. And they also recommend, the industry recommends, that you replace your socks every 3 to 5 years, because your elastics will wear out. There will still be buildup in the socks that eventually you won't be able to get out, and the fibers will just start to kind of like lose some of their elasticity and life over time. So a good way to do it is to, get a fresh pair of ski socks every year. Just keep that rotation going. Little gift to yourself to get your ski season started off on the right foot. If you're buying a new pair of boots, definitely get a new pair of socks, especially a zero cushion, because it's just going to help that break-in process be as smooth and as comfortable as possible. And when you're done with your ski socks, you don't have to throw them away. Most brands will go ahead and just recycle them. So check out brands like Smartwool and Darn Tough, who have a big focus on sustainability, and they will help recycle those socks for you. So bottom line, ski socks, don't let them pass you by. They are definitely a piece of equipment that you should consider when it comes to setting yourself up for success. So if you have cold feet, if your boots aren't fitting perfectly, before we dive super deep into boots, let's consider the socks that we're wearing.